Blessed love, peace. Yeah, I want to talk about mental blocks. You know, I feel like the one thing that gets in the way of our learning is, these blocks in our minds. You know, and we know them very well. These thoughts of doubt and uh, you know lack of self-confidence that we have that form these mental blocks. Um, Number one, you know, when we're learning something new and we realize that we don't know what we're learning, we don't have experience in what we're learning. Um, it it brings on this feeling like, man, I don't know this stuff, and you could feel like, can I learn this? I don't. I never been here before, and it looks intimidating, um, because it's unknown. But yeah, I'm gonna get more into that. Um, and the second mental block, it is a memory of an embarrassing feeling or feeling of discouragement, and you keep replaying this over and over again in your head, you know, and so it hinders our learning, because we're ruminating on the past so-called failures, you know. And lastly, number three, you know, just the fear of failure. These are the mental blocks. Our fear of failure, our memory of failing, and uh, our intimidation with not already knowing. Yeah, forgive the noise, uh, out here in my complex where I'm at. We got workers. They're doing some remodeling and stuff. They adding new updates to where I'm at. But yeah, when it comes to us not knowing something, it's okay uh, to not know something initially. It's something that's new to us, so we don't have experience in this, obviously, because it's new. So yeah, don't worry about not knowing something, and uh, it may take a while for you to learn something and process something in comparison to another person. Don't worry about it. We all have our own pace, and it's all about us growing in our rhythm, you know, and growing to our own expectation, not to the expectations of the world. And number two, when it comes to the past, the past does not dictate the future. The past is the past. We can learn from the past, and we can take from the past. There's always positives to take from a negative. So whatever negative experience we had previously in life, we could look onto that and see, well, dang, why did it play out the way it did? You know, oh, this is why. And then, boom, building blocks to success. This is all emotional intelligence, which is what we need to practice. You know, um, Using our minds to our benefit. as our weapon, as our shield. Yeah, the mind is a powerful thing. One person can decide to use their mind to their fullest capability, and one person can decide not to use their mind at all. But that mind is still the mind. It could either be a wasted gift from God, a wasted, uh, you know, machine that's just sitting there idle, or it could be a very powerful, useful tool that we can use. And lastly, the fear of failing. I say just fail away. Keep failing until you succeed. You know, take your time. And what does it mean to take your time? To take your time doesn't mean to be lax and to just casually go about it, but to fully take your time and utilize your time, and you know look deeply into what you're trying to learn and study. Whatever new skill you're learning, go deep into it. Repeat processes over and over again until you perfect them. Take your time. Time is more precious than money, because money we can get back after we lose it, after we do something wrong with our spending, but our time we cannot get back. So we gotta utilize our time wisely and have gratitude. Have gratitude for the fact that we're alive, that we're able to see, that we're able to hear and experience life. And we're constantly growing. We're constantly just going on the incline. Up until we leave this physical form, we are growing and becoming more and more better. We're not declining as we age. We're only getting better and better. That's my way of seeing it. Yeah, that's my way of seeing it. So yeah, I didn't want to be too long on this video. Just wanted to be real quick and to the point. We have the ability to observe our thoughts. As the thoughts come in, we see them, and we choose to cast away the thoughts that don't serve us. Like, okay, yeah, I thought this thought, and this is nothing. Oh well, I'm gonna just leave it alone. But the thoughts that come to us like a good hunch, a good idea may come to us, and we can hold on to that. We could lock into that, and we can go further into it. But we gotta write stuff down too. Like what I just went over, I wrote down in my book. In my journal. So writing stuff down is important because you don't want to store everything in your head. The mind, it can store a lot of things, and the brain, it's constantly picking up data. The mind, the subconscious, is constantly picking up on things that we're not even consciously aware of. So, with all that happening, we could think we can remember an idea and later forget it because we didn't write it down. So it's good to write stuff down, man. It's good to fully process that information. Write it down. Have it in front of you. It's tangible, it's real, you know. Another thing our mind does, it can make something seem so big and expansive that it looks real intimidating when all you have to do is write it down step by step how you gonna go about your goal, how you gonna go about accomplishing it. It's laid out for you in a blueprint on your paper in the way that you want to write it out to your liking. You know, there's not no perfect way to write a business plan. You know, there's all kinds of creative ways to write business plans and ideas. That's what I learned from this book by T.D. Jakes that I'm reading currently. I think it's called Soar or something like that. Yeah, he talks about how, you know, you got people who write out their business plan one way in a more formatted, structured way, and you got people who are creative who, you know, they got circles and drawings and lines, you know, all kinds of stuff that they want to incorporate into their layout. So, yeah, let's get to it. Yeah, blessings and abundance. Make sure to like the video if you like the video. Share the video if you like the video. You know, and if you feel like it could help somebody, you know, I'm just here passing through, and as I pass through, you know, I just want to, you know, share my experience, and yeah, hopefully it can help those out there, you know, on their journey. Yeah. Alright, I'm out. Much love. Peace.